Happy Sunday, Grace Church. It's really good to drop in on your timelines. Again, thanks for giving me that opportunity. Wanted to again let you know we're gathering. I just wanted to remind you, I know you probably already know that, but it's so easy to forget. It's so easy to get distracted from that really good thing that we do, coming together as Jesus's family to worship the one who really does matter most in the scheme of all things, but also to encourage and strengthen and support and challenge one another. And I know I need it, and I'm sure that you do too. So we encourage you, make 10 o'clock this morning a priority. Love to have you in the building, but if for whatever reason that's not a possibility, we have our online available here on Facebook or on YouTube, and we just want to gather with you. So hope you can do that. As I was spending a little time reading this morning, I was reminded in this book we're going through, the book of Matthew, the Gospel of Matthew on Sundays. We've been doing it for a number of weeks now. And Jesus is setting out this idea of what the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God is all about, how it's so kind of counterintuitive, and it's not about earning your way. It's not about being good enough to get in, but about recognizing that you can be made good because of who God is. And then as a result of that, living out maybe some counterintuitive ways of being. The idea that it's not just about me and what I can get and taking care of number one, but about others, about loving well the people around us, just like God has loved us well. And after all of this teaching that he does, towards the end of his book, the Apostle Matthew writes these words. It's a story of when Jesus was around some religious leaders again. And it says, and one of them, a lawyer, asked him a question to test him. Teacher, which is the greatest commandment of the law? And he said to him, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul, with all your mind. This is the great and first commandment. And a second is like it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. On these two commandments depend all the law and the prophets. So Jesus, again, even after he said it time and time again, the religious elites of the day just couldn't seem to get it. They couldn't seem to wrap their heads around this. They were still saying, what do I have to do to get in? What do I have to do to be good enough? What do you say, Jesus? And Jesus just again turns it on its head and says, you don't have to do anything other than what it means to love God and love others. And that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do as a church family. That's what we're trying to do when we gather together on Sunday mornings, when we gather together in our life groups, when we're out in the community. We're trying to love God and love others. And you love God, the Bible teaches us, by loving others. And when you love others, you're loving God. So I encourage you to come, again, hear this counterintuitive kingdom that Matthew tells us about as he recounts the words of Jesus. Love you, church, and we're going to see you again real soon.